Okay, so your boy won today.
Yeah, I did.
um,
Fuck, I'm hot now.
yeah, it's warm. We're not even in the same room, and it just got really warm in here. It is highway robbery that Kyle Larson is not running for a drivers' championship, and we are not at Homestead for the finale. And we don't get to hear Cliff Daniels coaching Kyle Larson through running down Martin Truex Jr. to win a championship. Or whoever to win a championship.
Yeah.
Like, that is peak sports.
Yeah. 100%.
What we heard today, Cliff Daniels and coaching Larson, him running down Truex from however long back with the fastest car at his best track, inches away from disaster. That's fucking NASCAR right there. That is it. And we were robbed of that. NASCAR, God herself, gave us Homestead Miami Speedway, and we said, nah, we're going to go to Phoenix because they built a fucking mini grandstands around their fucking victory lane, and fans can like look in the garages better than other tracks. Blow me. I'm pissed.
Yeah, I don't have a rebuttal to that.
And a lot of people, I saw someone on Twitter, they were like, I don't understand. Why is Cliff acting like this is like the most important thing in the world? You know why? Because you know what happens if Kyle Larson wins Homestead and then goes and wins Phoenix? Guess what Cliff Daniels getting?
A ring.
A real fucking hefty bonus and a big old ring from Justin's that says NASCAR Cup Series Owners Champion. Kyle Larson is going to take that 5-team to Phoenix, probably kick everyone's ass, and no one's going to talk about it. No one on NBC is going to talk about it. They did not mention the Owners Playoff until Kyle Larson got out of that car and said something about it.
Yep.
This is a huge deal. This is history in this sport right now. Kyle Larson is on the verge of winning an owner's title. And the driver who wins the driver's championship, what do we do at fucking Nashville? Do we have 2 head tables now? Like what?
I don't know.
Like, Nashville needs to know. Whatever, like the Grand Ole Opry or wherever they do the fucking the banquet. I don't know where they do it. They do it at Blake Shelton's bar, I think, or some shit. And they do it at Tootsie's. Wherever they hold the banquet, they need to know. This is important for logistics. You know, that we know that Kyle Larson is going to win this championship for HMS, and then, you know, you have, you know, Ross Chastain winning it for Trackhouse. What kind of music do you play in Music City? Yeah, I mean, country music was born there, but yet Trackhouse wins and you play Pitbull. Like, these are the questions. Anyway, I got off on tangent. Kyle Larson won.
Yes, he did.
Yeah. I mean, it was a hell of a drive from the greatest driver in the world.
Allegedly. No, I'm kidding.
Pretty clear.
No, you don't have any argument from me. Yeah, no, the amount of people who can't rationalize that the guy who was already one of the best at Homestead, yeah, I know he hadn't won there yet. What the fuck ever? He literally gave one away. Literally gave it away on purpose.
He gave away.
Well, he gave one away on purpose. The others he kind of fucked up. But the guy who was by far been be the best in the past 5 years at Homestead, teabagged the field because guess what? He wasn't worried about hitting the wall occasionally because the car could handle it, which was nice. Not gonna lie, that was nice. They're like, huh, he's 10 seconds ahead in a next-gen car. It must be illegal. Well, go fuck. Well, I mean, sure, something was probably illegal on it. It's a cup car. But
yeah,
I don't get it. They're like, oh, Kyle Larson's made mistakes this year. That means he's not really good anymore. Apparently, I I don't understand the rationality. They saw him teabag the
boy.
What?
You're mad they talking shit on your boy.
I just don't get it. Like last year, I don't think there was anybody arguing the talent of Kyle Larson. And then this year, he's been kind of a pinball. I get that. I'm not denying that. He's given away a lot of opportunities. But
Chase Elliott at one time, man. That means he sucks.
He was, that just means he was terrible.
Look, I mean, it all boils down to the fact that Kyle Larson, one, goes back to your argument about playoffs. It's stupid. Because he should be running for this championship.
Well, if there weren't playoffs, he wouldn't be in position to run for the title anyway. But
the format we have for the playoffs right now is dumb. But I mean, he was inches off the wall the entire day. The entire day. That thing, he was ripping top. He rimmed the bottom when he needed to. And he drove a flawless race. Something I haven't seen Kyle Larson do in a long time. This is vintage Kyle Larson. And by vintage, I mean last year, Kyle Larson. And this is championship 5 team. This is the championship 5 team that we saw last year.
Yeah. My favorite moment of the race from Kyle was, I just want to talk about this because it was fun as fuck to watch for me. Ross gave when Kyle got kind of stuck a little bit on the second to last restart and started making his way back through the field. He got to Ross, and Ross admittedly made a mistake and gave him the top. Like, he should not have done that, but he only gave him like literally that one lane, and Kyle just fucking ripped around it and got him in that corner. That shit was awesome, and not enough people have said something about it.
Well, that was pretty awesome. I think there was a cooler move in this race though. Coming to the end of stage 2, Chase Elliott did the same thing, but past Ryan Blaney, and it was just a little bit closer. And I thought it was a little bit cooler because like it was Chase that did it.
Fine, Chase didn't win the race, so I don't give a shit.
Yeah, that was anyway. No, I mean it was. Kyle feels like he gave away a shot at the Drivers' Championship, and I think what we're seeing now is Kyle Larson. He screwed his head back on straight and said, "All right, I screwed up. I've screwed up to the point where we can't win this championship. Well, I can't win this championship, but this team still can. So I'm gonna go fucking do it for him."
Yep.
But it wasn't without some controversy. He decided that it was a good idea to wreck Martin Truex Jr. on pit road. Completely on purpose. I don't know who, why he would have done that other than the fact that Martin Truex missed his fucking pit box.
Yeah, that might be a pretty big point in that scenario there.
There's a lot of people saying Kyle Larson should be suspended.
I have seen that a lot, and if you hold that opinion, it's not valid. That is not a valid opinion to hold.
Let's break it down. Kyle Larson spins Martin Truex on pit road. Martin Truex, Larson, obviously going down pit road, they're bumper to bumper. Truex starts to peel out of line, slows down to get into his box, and spins, gets spun out by Larson. You look at the replay. The only way Martin Truex was making it into his pit box is if Kyle Larson spun him. And you know why we know that was the only way? Because it happened, and he went right into his pit box perfectly. You know what he was not going to do if Larson didn't spin it? Make it into his fucking pit box. He was way past it.
Yeah.
He was about 2 lanes out towards the wall too far to make that pit box.
Yeah, James Smol fucked up somewhere because he was within a couple, how many pit stalls away the driver is. It's on the crew chief. Huh?
Normally like 5. He said he said it was in his eyes. The sun was in his eyes, and that's why.
I'll have to listen to it, but James Small should have been like, okay, we're 2 boxes away.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, he ultimately should. It was a mistake.
Yeah.
There's a reason Martin Truex is in Rikers prison, according to the garage guys. and that's because he keeps doing shit like this. He threw away another one. It's just been one of them years for Martin Truex.
And I genuinely do feel for Martin. He had a great car. He was running a great race, and he would have had a chance. I don't know for sure whether he'd held off Kyle or not. I don't think so.
I don't think he would have held off Kyle.
No, but
When Kyle was coming.
yeah, I feel for him. He didn't go out there and blast Kyle and try and pin blame on him or whatever. He took 95 responsibility for it.
Joe looked like he was about to throw a flag on.
Yeah, Joe's an idiot. He doesn't know anything about racing. But
All right.
Okay, that's a little bit hyperbolic. But yeah, I thought when I saw Joe, I was like, shut the fuck up, Joe Gibbs, you idiot. But yeah, I genuinely do feel for Martin. He's gone through a lot this year, and I would love to see him get one next week at Martinsville, but maybe that's just me.
Yeah, it's just you.